So let's start the problems, limits, continuity and derivatives. Example 1. Limit extending to 0. Let us bring into standard form. Limit extending to 0. E to the power x square minus 1 by x square plus minus already I have taken. So we write 1 minus cos x by x square, 1 bracket, divided by x square by sine square x in 1 bracket. So both are same. So this will give you 1. This will give you 1 by 2 into 1. This will give you 3 by 2. So here one important formula what we used is limit extending to 0, 1 minus cos ax by x square is equal to a square by 2. Please remember this. So using that result, here a equal to 1, so we get 1 by 2. Option D is correct. 3 by 2. So obviously limit extending to 0, limit extending to 0, e to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Using these two formulas, obviously limit extending to 0, sin x by x is equal to 1. So let's move on to the next problem. So option D is correct. Next example, same rearrangement. Limit extending to 2, tan of x minus 2 by x minus 2 will be in 1 bracket. Next one is x common, x square minus 2x, x common. You get x minus 2, kx minus 2x. So here k is common, x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Same thing is written there. So this will give you 1. So x minus 2 will cancel. Equal to 5 is given. It means 2 plus k equal to 5 or k equal to 3. A simple question. So just separating two terms. Let us do example 3. See, option number A is correct. Example 3. Example 3, before we start, as extending to 0, 1 by x tending to infinite, minus 1 by x is tending to minus infinite, e to the power minus 1 by x is tending to 0. That's the important concept here. So because minus 1 e to the power minus infinity will tend to 0. So in this problem what we do is limit extending to 0. We write e to the power minus 1 by x to 1 plus a cube plus 8 divided by e to the power minus 1 by x plus 1 plus b cube is equal to 2. So this will become 0, this will become 0. You get 8 by 1 plus b cube is equal to 2. Or you can write, so b cube is equal to 3. So wrong actually, only they are asking b cube. So b cube will become, so 2 will cancel with become 4, and b cube plus 1 is equal to 4, so b cube is equal to 3. So most important concept, as extending to 0, 1 by extending to infinite, minus 1 by extending to minus infinite, so e to the power minus 1 by x is tending to 0. Example 4. So option D is correct. Option C is correct. There's a mistake here. This option C. Next. Example 4. The graph of a function y is equal to f of x has a unique tangent at the point e to the power a comma 0. What this means? F of e to the power a equal to 0, which is the graph. So we use L'Hospital rule. What is L'Hospital rule? Limit extending to a f of x by g of x. Suppose it is in a form of 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, we differentiate numerator denominator separately, f dash x by g dash x. Keep on doing this process until and unless 0 by 0 form is removed. Okay, so same thing will apply in this case also. I repeat once again, limit extending to a, fx upon gx is 0 by 0 form or infinite by infinite form. We differentiate numerator and denominator such that 0 by 0 form is removed. So we apply this only in this case. So if we apply limit extending to a, when we differentiate log, we get 1 by 1 plus 7 f of x into 7 f dash x minus cos f of x into f dash x. This is numerator, and denominator 1 by 3 f dash x. What we observe? F dash x will cancel. Limit extending to a, you get 7 by 1 plus 7 f of x, as extending to e to the power a, actually it is e to the power a, minus cos f of x, this is the bracket, into 1 by 3. So f of e to the power a already we studied. F of e to the power a is equal to 0. So this becomes 0. You get 7 by 1 minus cos 0 divided by 1 by 3. So you get 7 minus 1, 6. 6 by 3 will give you 2. Here we applied L'Hospital rule. There is no other alternative for this. So we have differentiated numerator and denominator separately using the condition f of e to the power a is equal to 0. Example 5. So option C is correct. Example 5. So it's also simple rearrangement. So if I apply limit extending to 0, so continuity, a function is said to be continuous when left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of the function at x equal to a. So left and right both are same in this case. This is e to the power x minus 1 by x whole square into x square divided by sine x by k divided by x by k. Extra will be how much? X by k. Similarly, log 1 plus x by 4 divided by x by 4 into x by 4. I am writing here x by 4. So this x and x square will cancel. So this value is 1, this value is 1, this value is 1. So what we get here is, so k and k, this is only x to the power k, k is there, 4k. So 4k you'll get it. So 4k is equal to 12. So k equal to 3. So what formula we applied here? Limit x tending to 0 log of 1 plus x by x is equal to 1. Remaining 2 already we discussed. So function becomes continuous when k equal to 3. Option C. So example 6. Sorry for interruption. So example 6. Example 6, limit alpha tending to 0, e to the power cos alpha to the power n minus e alpha to the power m equal to minus e by 2, then m by n is equal to. So I'll take the next sheet to solve this. So in this case, limit alpha tending to 0, e taken common, you get e to the power cos alpha n minus 1 minus into cos alpha to the power n minus 1 divided by cos alpha to the power n minus 1. We multiplied and divided. Okay, alpha to the power m is already there and alpha to the power 2n is already there. So we require alpha to the power 2n is equal to minus e by 2 is given. So we have studied already cos alpha e to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. So cos alpha to the power n minus alpha to the power n is required into alpha to the power n. So this is one standard limit. I'll put in the bracket. This is one standard limit. And cos alpha minus 1, cos alpha to the power n minus 1 by alpha to the power 2n is another standard limit. So this is another standard limit. So this is another standard limit. So this will give you e and this will give you 1 minus 1 by 2 because 1 minus cos x by x square is 1 by 2. Cos x minus 1 by x square will give you minus 1 by 2. And what is left over? Alpha to the power 2n minus m is equal to minus e by 2. Obviously both will cancel. It means 2n minus m is equal to 0. So you get m by n is equal to 2. Option C is correct. Simply bringing it to standard form. So it's only possible when alpha to the power 0. Example 7. Example 6, option C is correct. Example 7. Simple rearrangement. Limit extending to 0, 1 minus cos 2x by x square, again this is one part, into sine 5x by sine 3x, this is another part, into x square. 1 minus x square is not at all required. So this will give you a square by 2, means 2 square by 2 into 5 by 3. So this will give you 2, 10 by 3. Simple standard limit. 1 minus cos 2x by x square. Sin 5x by sin 3x will give you 5 by 3. This will give you a square by 2. A equal to 2. So 2 square by 2, which will give you 2. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 by 3. Again I repeat the formula. Limit extending to 0. 1 minus cos ax by x square is equal to a square by 2. In our case, a equal to 2. This is problem number 7. So option number B is correct. Example 8. Fx equal to x plus 1 by x. It's a very good example. Just concentrate. F of x is equal to x square. Whenever x is greater than or equal to 0, it is minus x square whenever x is less than 0. So hx is nothing but g of fx. Fx is x square. So you get sin x square whenever x is greater than or equal to 0, and minus sin x square whenever x is less than 0. This is minus x square. So we got the two functions. Let us write both the functions. I'll write it here. So hx, you got it as sin x square whenever x is greater than or equal to 0, minus sin x square whenever x is less than 0. Now we differentiate h dash x. H dash x, we'll get it as 2x cos x square. Here you get minus 2x cos x square. Again differentiate it. We get 2 cos x square minus 4 x square sin x square. Similarly, here again you differentiate h double dash x. You get minus 2 cos x square plus 4x square sin x square. So what we find is h dash x is continuous at x equal to 0. H dash x is not differentiable at x equal to 0. Because you see, so right hand derivative is 2, left hand derivative is equal to minus 2. Because limit extending to 0 plus h double dash x will give you plus 2, limit 0 minus h double dash x will give you minus 2. So option C is correct. H dash x is continuous at x equal to 0, but it is not differentiable at x equal to 0. Example 9. X to the power alpha sine 1 by x. Before we start this problem, sine 1 by x is a finite quantity. Sine 1 by x is always a finite quantity. Now, limit x tending to 0, x to the power alpha sine 1 by x, limit x tending to 0, x to the power sine alpha will always be 0 because sine 1 by x is a finite quantity. Now, if differentiate, we'll apply the basic principle, limit x tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h is equal to f dash x. So, f dash 0 will give you limit h tending to 0, f of h minus f of 0 by h. So, we apply that. Once we apply this, so what we get is limit h tending to 0, h to the power alpha sine 1 by h minus 0 by h. So, this will become limit h tending to 0, h to the power alpha minus 1 sine 1 by h. Okay, so when this will become 0, when alpha minus 1 is greater than 0, alpha is greater than 1, function is differentiable. So clearly option C is correct. Fx is continuous but not differentiable when alpha lies in 0, 1. So it is differentiable when alpha is greater than 1. So option C is correct. I will go back to the option C. This option C is correct. Fx is continuous but not differentiable when alpha belongs to 0, 1. Function is differentiable when alpha is greater than 1. That only we derived it using the basic differentiation. Now, there's a typographical error. This is nothing. So, d by dx of f inverse x. Here we take f inverse x equal to gx. Or this also implies that g inverse x is equal to f of x. So, we write x equal to g of fx. So, from this we get 1 equal to g dash f of x into f dash x. So basically they are asking d by dx of g of x. So they are asking g dash. So what we write is g dash f of x is equal to 1 by f dash x. Now there comes very important point. If I write f dash x, what we get 5 x to the power 4 plus 6 x square plus 3. So f dash minus 1 is equal to 14. F dash minus 1 is equal to 14. Now why we took this one? What is f of minus 1? F of minus 1 will give you minus 2. Clear? So minus 1 is equal to f inverse of minus 2. That's the reason we have taken. So it clearly indicates that g dash of minus 2 is nothing but 1 by f dash of minus 1. So f dash minus 1. So clearly what we get is g dash of minus 2 is equal to 1 by 14. Because you can see here f dash minus 1 will give you 5 plus 6 plus 1, which is equal to g dash minus 2. So g dash minus 2 is equal to 1 by 14. So option A, I think so, it's correct. Option A is correct. Example 11. So simple example, tan pi by 4 is 1. 1 plus tan x. This will give you 1 plus 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x. So if you simplify, finally we get 2. So it means f of x is equal to 2. Now g of x is equal to x square plus x. So g dash 2, f of x is 2 only for any value, g dash 2 they are asking. So what is g dash x now? G dash x is equal to 2x plus 1. So g dash 2 will be 2 into 2 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Option B. Example 12. Option B. So in this case, he is asking f dash 0 plus and f dash 0 minus. So again, we use the basic first principle. So the question is like this. I'll write this one, rearrange it. So limit x tending to 0 plus we take as basic definition f of h minus f of 0 plus by h, the basic definition of first derivative. So this will give you limit h tending to 0 plus is there. So what we write is h by 1 plus e to the power 1 by h is given to you divided by h. So this can again be written as limit h tending to 0 e to the power minus 1 by h by e to the power minus 1 by h plus 1. H and h will obviously cancel. So this will give you 0 by 1, which is equal to 0. Now we'll talk limit x tending to 0 minus f of h minus f of 0 minus by h. In this case, 0 minus, so this becomes limit h tending to 0. This becomes minus h by 1 plus e to the power minus 1 by h into minus 1 by h. So this will give you minus h will cancel. This will give you 1. So h and h will cancel. This part will become 0 as x tending to 0 minus. So left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. Left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. Now, but they have asked which options are correct. F dash 0 minus will give you 1, correct. F dash 0 plus will give you 0. Two options are correct. Simple concept, e to the power 1 by x concept only applied. This will be tending to 0 when x tending to 0 minus, or e to the power minus infinity will tend to 0. So option B is also correct and option C is also correct. Example 13. So differentiable everywhere, then a plus b. Simple question. First we check the continuity. So limit x tending to 1 minus x square plus 3x plus a will give you value 1, 1 plus 3, 4, we get a plus 4. Similarly, limit x tending to 1 plus bx plus 2 will give you b plus 2. So both are equal. So we get a plus 4 equal to b plus 2 or a equal to b minus 2. A equal to b minus 2. Now we'll check the differentiability. So limit x tending to 1 minus f dash x. Limit x tending to 1 minus f dash x will be 2x plus 3. This will give you 5. And I'll write it here. Limit x tending to 1 plus f dash x will give you b. So b equal to 5. So this implies b equal to 5. If b equal to 5, a equal to 3. So a plus b equal to 8. So a plus b is equal to 8. Option C. Simple differentiation. And first we check the continuity. Function is continuous. Function is differentiable. And we get a, b values. So what we applied, option number A, C is correct. So we applied the continuity, we applied the differentiability, and we got a plus b is equal to 8. Option C. Example 14. So really good example. Tan inverse. This can be written as x plus 1 minus x by 1 plus x into x plus 1. Plus tan inverse x plus 2 minus x plus 1 divided by 1 plus x plus 2 into x plus 1. See, you'll get the same. Plus tan inverse, similarly, x plus 3 minus x plus 2 by 1 plus x plus 3 into x plus 2. So on it will continue. So what we get actually? Tan inverse x plus 1 minus tan inverse x plus tan inverse x plus 2 minus tan inverse x plus 1 plus tan inverse x plus 3 minus tan inverse x plus 2 and so on. We continue, all these terms will cancel. All these terms will cancel. Please write down, then I will move to the next step. So we get tan inverse x plus n minus tan inverse x is equal to yx. So y dash x will give you 1 by 1 plus x plus n whole square minus 1 by 1 plus x square. So we get y dash 0 equal to 1 by 1 plus n square minus 1. So from this we get minus n square by 1 plus n square. So option B is correct. Option B is correct. They have given wrong. This is option B is correct. Minus n square by n square plus 1. Example 15. X square plus y square is t plus 1 by t. We square both sides. X square plus y square whole square equal to t square plus 1 by t square plus 2. So we know this is equal to x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 plus 2. So this will give you x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 plus 2x square y square equal to x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 plus 2. So we get x square y square is equal to 1, or y square is equal to 1 by x square, or 2y dy by dx is equal to minus 2 by x cube. So x cube y dy by dx is equal to minus 1. Option D is correct. So from this what we get? X cube into y dy by dx is equal to minus 1. So option D is correct. Option D minus 1 is correct. Next we come to the application of derivatives. A man is walking at a rate of 8 kilometers per hour towards the foot of tower 60 meters high. So this is the man walking towards a tower which is 60 meters high. Now this I take it as x, this I take it as y. What is the relation we know? Y square is equal to x square plus 60 whole square. So 2y dy by dt is equal to 2x dx by dt. 2 and 2 will cancel. So we already know y, whenever it is 60, they gave, this is 60 is given to you. X is equal to a man walking at a rate of 60 kilometers per hour, 60 meters high, rate at which approximately when he is 80 meters, when x is equal to 80, then height is given as 60, so y becomes 100. So this will give you 100 dy by dt is equal to x is how much? X is 80 into 8. So this implies dy by dt is equal to 640 by 100 will give you 6.40 kilometers per hour. Please write down. So you understood this one. So normally students do mistake because you have to see the top of the height, means y. Y is a variable, x is a variable. So height is fixed. This is 90 degrees, of course. Example 2. So option B is correct. Example 2. A spherical is filled with 4500 pi cubic meters of helium gas. If a leak is in hell, balloon causes the gas to escape at a ratio of 72 pi cubic meters per minute. At a rate, it is not ratio, it is rate. 70 pi cubic meters per minute. Then the rate at which the radius of balloon decreases in 40 minutes. So what is happening is 4500 pi minus 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to, what you get, this is equal to, already gas is gone, 72 pi into 49 minutes, because 49 minutes leak. So from this what we get is 4 pi minus 4 pi by 3 is 49 minutes. From this we get r cube is equal to 729. R cube is equal to 729 and r is equal to 9. Simply 5 pi and pi will cancel, rearrange it, you get r is equal to 9. So once we got r is equal to 9, volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So dV by dt is equal to 4 pi r square into dr by dt. So dV by dt is known. This implies dr by dt, you will get it as, this implies dr by dt, you will get it as 2 by 9. Simple calculation. dV by dt is already given. dV by dt is given to you as 72 pi. 72 pi is given to you. R you know. So clearly you get, they are given 72 pi. So you get dr by dt is 2 by 9. Example 3. So 2 by 9 is correct. Example 3. Volume of sphere is increased at a rate of 4 pi cubics per second. The rate of increase of radius when the volume is 288 pi. So what you have to do is, here first you calculate the radius. 288 pi equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So from this, pi and pi will cancel. You get 288 into 3 by 4 equal to r cube. When we divide by 2, this becomes 144. And again divide by 2, this becomes 72. So you get 72 into 3 r cube. So r cube is equal to 72 into 3, which is equal to 216, and r is equal to 6. This implies r equal to 6. Once you got r is equal to 6, so dV by dt is equal to 4 pi r square dr by dt. So dV by dt is given to you, r you know, dV by dt, this is implies 288 pi equal to 4 pi into 36 dr by dt. Pi and pi will cancel, 4 3s are 12 will cancel. So finally we get dr by dt is equal to 1 by 36. So dv by dt is equal to 4 pi r square dr by dt. So dv by dt means rate of increase of radius when the volume is 22888 pi. And the volume of sphere increases at a rate of 4 pi cubic. Sorry, this is here. This will give you 4 pi. Sorry, this is 4 pi. This is 4 pi. So obviously you will get it as 1 by 36. So whatever the units, centimeters per second. Sorry for inconvenience, this is 4 pi. Example 4. Option C is correct, 1 by 36. Coordinates of point P to the curve x is equal to a theta by this reason the tangent is inclined pi by 4 with x-axis. So what is asking the coordinates of P? So what is dy by dx by d theta? Dx by theta will give you a into 1 plus cos theta. Similarly, dy by d theta will give you a sin theta. So dy by dx will give you a sin theta divided by a 1 plus cos theta. So this will give you tan theta by 2. Why? Sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. We get tan theta by 2. Now, when theta is equal to pi by 4, so dy by dx tan theta by 2 implies, so what is asking? The point P where the tangent is inclined at an angle of pi by 4. Angle is inclined at pi by 4. So coordinates of point P on the curve where the tangent is inclined at an pi by 4 to the x-axis. So dy by dx is equal to 1. They gave you dy by dx is equal to 1. So tan theta by 2 is equal to 1. This implies theta is equal to pi by 2. This implies theta is equal to pi by 2. When theta is equal to pi by 2, if you substitute, we get pi by 2 plus 1. Pi by 2 plus 1. Here cos pi by 2 is 0, only a. So option B is correct. Because slope is given as 1. Pi by 4 is the option. So tan theta by 2 is equal to 1. But this is the dy by dx, what we got it. Dy by dx is equal to 1. So tan theta by is equal to 1 means theta is equal to pi by 2. Example 5. 4 option B is correct. Example 5. Area of a triangle formed by the tangent xy is equal to a square at any point on the curve with a coordinate axis. I'll draw the graph for you. Y equal to a square by x. So graphs look like this. When x increases, y decreases. The graph is like this. And you have drawn a tangent that cut at A and cut at B. So you have to find the area of a triangle formed by this one. This is the point. So clearly dy by dx is equal to minus a square by x square. So we find this as x1. At any point x1, y1, this will be x1. So this is slope. Now what is the point? Y minus y1 is equal to minus a square by x1 square into x minus x1. We put y equal to 0. We'll put y equal to 0. If y equal to 0, if we put, we get minus y1 is equal to minus a square by x1 square into x minus x1. So what is y1 actually? Y1 is nothing but a square by x1. This implies minus a square by x1 equal to minus a square x1 square into x minus x1. So minus a square will cancel, x1 will cancel with x1. You get x equal to 2x1. X equal to 2x1. Similarly, y is equal to 2y1. So equation of a tangent becomes x by 2x1 plus y by 2y1 is equal to 1. So area of a triangle is half modulus 2x1 into 2y1. So x1 y1 is equal to a square. You get 2a square. The final answer is 2a square is the area. Option B. Example 6. So I repeat once again. We have taken x by 2x1 plus y by 2y1 is equal to 1 is equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Now area will be half of modulus 2x1 into modulus 2y1. So this will give you 2x1 y1. So which is equal to 2a square units. Example 5, answer B is correct. Example 6. If the tangent to this curve at point A, comma A cuts intercept alpha and beta, the coordinate axis alpha square plus beta square is equal to 61. So same way we differentiate both sides. 6y square dy by dx is equal to 2ax plus 3x square. So at a comma a, so this becomes 6a square dy by dx is equal to 2a square plus 3a square. So we get dy by dx is equal to 5 by 6. We got dy by dx is equal to say 5 by 6. Okay, a tangent to this curve at a point A cuts off intercept alpha and beta to the coordinate axis. So tangent equation will be y minus a equal to 5 by 6 x minus a. Now we put x equal to 0. If we put x equal to 0, minus 5 by 6 means a will give you a minus 5 by 6a. So y is equal to a by 6, which is equal to beta. So beta is equal to a by 6. Similarly, we put y equal to 0. If we put y is equal to 0, we get minus 6a by 5 plus a is equal to x, or minus a by 5 is equal to alpha. So beta a by 6, alpha minus a by 5. We substitute that here alpha square plus beta square is equal to 61. So we find dy by dx first, then substitute a comma a, then we get slope as 5 by 6, then we find equation of a tangent. Once equation of a tangent, put y is equal to 0, x equal to 0 to get y intercept, put y equal to 0 to get x intercept. Now we get a square by 36 plus a square by 25 is equal to 61. So we get a square into 61 equal to 36 into 25 into 61. So 61 will cancel. A will give you 6 into 5 plus or minus A equal to plus or minus 30. Example 6. This option, example 6, option A is correct. Example 7. These two curves meet orthogonally. Orthogonally means M1, M2 is equal to minus 1. So what we get here is 2y dy by dx is equal to 1. So dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2y1 at a point y1. Similarly, y equal to k by x. So dy by dx is equal to minus k by x square. So what is the product of roots? 1 by 2y1 into minus k by x1 square is equal to minus 1. Or you can write k equal to 2y1 x1 square. We got this one. Now where they intersect? X is given as y square. So y square into y is equal to k. So y1 cube is equal to k. So y1 cube is equal to k. So what is y1? y1 is k to the power 1 by 3. If y1 is k to the power 1 by 3, so x1 will give you k to the power 2 by 3. Why so? Because xy is equal to k. We substitute here. So if we substitute here in this equation, we get k equal to 2 k to the power 1 by 3 into k to the power 4 by 3. So we get k, this is 5 by 3, 5 by 3. So we get 1 minus 5 by 3 is minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3 is equal to 2. So we cube it both sides. So what we got, k to the power minus 2 by 3 is equal to 2. I repeat once again, we find dy by dx of first curve, dy by dx second curve, we multiply both, which was means to equal to minus 1. We arrive a result this one. So we want the point of intersection. We say y square y is equal to k, y1 cube is equal to k you get, y1 you got, x1 you got, substitute here. So we get, this can be written as k to the power minus 2 by 3 is equal to 2. Cube both sides. You get 2 to the power minus 2 is equal to 8. Or we can say 1 is equal to 8 k square. Option A is correct. Option A is correct. Example 8. Fx is a cubic equation fx vanishes at x equal to minus 2, has relative maximum minimum at x equal to 1 by 3, such that minus 1 to plus 1 f of x dx equal to 14 by 3. So whenever we talk about cubic equation, so x equal to minus 2, therefore we can write f of x is equal to x plus 2 into ax square plus bx plus c. Because cubic equation vanishes at x plus 2, it means x plus 2 is one of the factors. So f of x we got it as x plus 2 into ax square plus bx plus c. Now, what is f dash x? F dash x you get it as x plus 2 into 2ax plus b plus 1 into ax square plus bx plus c. This is f dash x. This is equal to 0 at x is equal to maximum minimum at x equal to 1 by 3. At x equal to 1 by 3, this part is equal to 0. Relative maximum at x equal to 1 by 3, and they forgot at x equal to minus 1. So at x equal to minus 1, dy by dx equal to 0. So if we substitute these values, and we know that minus a2 plus a f of x dx is equal to 0 when f of x is odd function. So we get, if we substitute, we get 2a into x cube by 3 plus 2x into 0 to 1, 2 times, will give you 14 by 3 or 14 by 3a equal to 14 by 3. From this we get a equal to 1, a equal to 1, b equal to minus 1, and c is equal to 1. So finally equation we get as x plus 1 into x square minus x plus 1 equal to 0 is required equation. We get 3 equations. This is the one equation. Another equation we got earlier with the dy by dx equal to 0 at x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 1 by 3. So option C is correct. They are missed here. X equal to minus 1 and x equal to 1 by 3. You are getting minimum and maximum. Example 10. Example 9, sorry. 2 cos y equal to a to the power x and y equal to b to the power x intersect at alpha, tan alpha. So here dy by dx will give you a to the power x log a. Similarly, dy by dx is b to the power x log b. So where they intersect, a to the power x equal to b to the power x implies x equal to 0. So you get m1 as log a and m2 as log b. So what is tan alpha? Tan alpha is modulus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So you get log a minus log b upon 1 plus log a log b. Example 10. Length of a normal. What is the length of normal formula? Y1 into under root of 1 plus m square is length of normal. Simple one. So dx by dt will give you a cos theta, cos t, sorry, and dy by dt will give you a sin t. So dy by dx will give you sin t by cos t will give you tan t. It is actually a mistake. This is t plus sin t. Sorry for inconvenience. T plus sin t. So this becomes dx by dt will give me a into 1 plus cos t. 1 plus cos t. So this becomes sin t divided by 1 plus cos t. This will give you 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2 divided by 2 cos square t by 2. So from this we get dy by dx is equal to tan t by 2. dy by dx equal to tan t by 2, which is equal to m. Now we substitute this value. Length of normal is equal to y1 into under root of 1 plus m square. So what is y1 here? y1 is a into 1 minus cos t. a into 1 minus cos t into under root of 1 plus tan square t by 2. This will give you a into 1 minus cos t into secant t by 2, which will give you a into 2 sin square t by 2 by cos t by 2, which will give you 2a tan t by 2 into sin t by 2. So option C is correct. Using the formula, length of normal is y1 under root of 1 plus m square. So option C is correct. 2a sin square t into secant t by 2. Example 11. Height of a cylinder of maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r is. So it's actually a standard result. 2r by 3 option B comes. But how we do it? This is a sphere. This is a cylinder. This is the center. This is capital R given to you. This height is h by 2. This is small r. So what we get is height. Let the height is h. So radius of cylinder will give you under root of r square minus h square by 4. Radius of cylinder. So what is the volume of a cylinder? Pi r square h will give you pi under root of r square minus h square by 4 into h. So we put in the volume. So volume V equal to pi r square, pi r square. Pi r square will give you how much? R square minus h square by 4 into h. So v dash h is equal to 0. From this we get 4r square minus 3h square equal to 0, or h is equal to 2 capital R by root 3. You remember as a result. So option B is correct. Question number 12. It's a very interesting problem. Fx real value differential function. F into f dash x is less than 0 for all real x. It follows. So this can again be written as fx into f dash x is less than 0. Can we write this as 2 into f of x into f dash x is less than 0? Why I did this? This can again be written as d by dx of f of x whole square is less than 0. Same thing, you'll get it. This implies f of x whole square is decreasing function. F of x whole square is decreasing function. So f of x whole square is decreasing function clearly implies that mod f of x is a decreasing function. Option D is correct. So this is the trick behind this. Fx into f dash x less than 0. You multiply by 2. 2 into f of x into f dash x less than 0. D by dx of f of x whole square is less than 0. Implies f of x whole square is a decreasing function. This implies mod f of x is a decreasing function. Remaining all options can't be possible. It's not at all possible. So obviously option D is correct. Example 13. It's a really interesting problem. A square by x square plus b square by a square equal to 1. The minimum value. We do the substitution. What is the substitution possible? X equal to a secant theta. Y is equal to a cosecant theta. Y is equal to b cosecant theta. Sorry. So what we get actually? We get sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So we require a square x square plus b square y square we write in terms of theta. It became one variable. A square secant square theta plus b square cosecant square theta. Obviously one more a square will be there into b square will be there. So finally we got a to the power 4 secant square theta, b to the power 4 cosecant square theta. If you don't do the substitution, it's very difficult to solve. I'll take the next sheet. So a to the power 4 secant square theta can be written as 1 plus tan square theta plus b to the power 4 1 plus cot square theta. So this is nothing but what we are writing is a square x square plus b square y square. This is a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 a to the power 4 tan square theta plus b to the power 4 cot square theta. Here we use a plus b by 2 is greater than root ab. That's the concept we use. Clear? Using this, we get this is greater than equal to a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 plus 2a square b square. Why? If we apply arithmetic mean here, a to the power 4 tan square theta plus b to the power 4 cot square theta by 2 is always greater than equal to under root of a to the power 4 b to the power 4. So you get greater than equal to a to the power 4 b to the power 4 plus 2a square b square. So the minimum value is a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 2a square b square. So option D is correct, which is nothing but a square plus b square whole square. When you do substitution, it becomes very easy. Otherwise, it's a very difficult problem. Finding dy by dx and equal to 0, it will take a lot of time. Might be possible. 14. Let a is less than 0, fixed constant parameter, the set of values of t, fx equal to modulus of greatest integer of t plus 1 plus a and modulus of greatest integer of t plus 1a plus 1 minus ax. It's non-increasing function. Non-increasing function means what? It is decreasing function. So f dash x is less than equal to 0. Non-decreasing function. Never decreases. It is non-decreasing function. Sometimes f dash x equal to 0, increasing f dash x equal to 0. So it is always increasing function and non-decreasing function. This is called non-decreasing function. I'll take another graph like this. F dash x is less than equal to 0 is called non-increasing function. Never increases. This place f dash x equal to 0. Strictly increasing means f dash x greater than 0. Strictly decreasing means f dash x less than 0. But non-increasing means the graph looks like this. F dash x is less than equal to 0. Now we apply this one. Derivative of x is 1. So what we get is f dash x is less than equal to 0. We get modulus greatest integer of t plus 1 plus a by modulus of greatest integer of t plus 1 minus a is less than equal to 0. So whenever it is less than, clearly indicates that one. This is modulus of greatest integer of t plus 1 plus a into modulus of greatest integer of t plus 1 minus a is less than equal to 0. From this, we get t lies between greatest integer of a is less than equal to minus greatest integer of a. And here, minus greatest integer of x is equal to minus 1 minus greatest integer of x. It's very, very important property. So t lies between greatest integer of a is less than equal to greatest integer of minus a. Next one. So option B is correct. Example 15. Slope of a normal at a point, this one, f of x equal to x equal to 3. So what happens? This is x into modulus of x square minus 2 is given to you. So this can again be written as x into x square minus 2 because they gave x is equal to 3. This is modulus is possible when x square is greater than 2 or x is greater than root 2. So it's possible. So what is f dash x we get? F dash x we get it as x cube means 3x square minus 2. So f dash 3 will give you 3 3s are 9, 9 3 3s are 9, 9 3 is 27. 27 minus 2 will give you 25. Sorry, it is x square minus 2 into x square minus 2 at x equal to 3, f dash 3. So f dash 3 equal to 0. The slope of normal will be minus 1 by 25. But there is a printing error. Instead of it, you take mod x minus 2 into x. Then what happens? F of x is equal to x into x minus 2. Then what is f dash x? F dash x will give you 2x minus 2. If we put 3 here, 3 2s are 6, minus 2 will give you 4. So f dash 3 is equal to 4. F dash 3 equal to 4. Slope of a normal is minus 1 by f dash 3, which will give you minus 1 by 4. According to their options, B. If it is taken x square minus 2, answer will be minus 1 by 25. Otherwise, if we take x minus 2, the options will be minus 1 by 4. Option B. So this is a printing error. If we take x minus 2, answer will be minus 1 by 4. If we take x is equal x square minus 2, then answer will be minus 1 by 25. If we take only x minus 2, then answer will be minus 1 by 4. I hope we have covered almost all problems. Example B minus 1 by 4 is correct. There is an error. It is only modulus of x minus 2 into x.